less than that, I think. But let's find out how long I can get this done for. So let's find out how long I can get this done for. So let's find out how long we can get this done for. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a race car from Japan. And the car I'll be talking to you all about. It's gonna be a classic one, and it's a good one. So the car I'll be talking to you all about is the Nissan. So the Nissan R380, also known as the Prince R380. So this is kind of like a race car, like a classic 60s race car, built by Nissan, mainly for like racing and all that. So this is gonna be a good one. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted when I make new uploads. Alright. So without any further ado, let's begin. So the Nissan R380, A.K.A. the Prince R3. So the Nissan R380, A.K.A. the Prince R380. Here we go. The Prince R380, aka the Nissan. Crap. Said the Nissan R380 is a race car built in 1965. Say 1965 by PMC, Prince Motor Company, or NMC, Nissan Motor Company, or whatever, to compete in the Japanese Grand Prix following the merger of Prince Motor Company. So following the merger of Prince, so both Prince Motor Company and Nissan Motors, say Nissan Motors, in 1966, the R380 was modified into the Nissan R380 II, aka the R380 Mark II. I say the R380 Mark II. Now we got, as always, overview. So let's do it. So first off is overview. So let's do it. So the manufacturer is by Prince / Nissan. Say overview. Manufacturer is by Prince / Nissan. Production was from both 1965 to 1968. The designer is Shinichiro Sakurai, who's a Japanese engineer inducted into the Japanese Automotive Hall of Fame. Who originally was given the opportunity to work in the Japanese automotive industry, which was his first intent. He later joined Prince as a chassis engineer in 1952. So he later joined Prince as a chassis engineer in 1952 and was heavily involved in the development of the first gen Nissan Skyline, also called the Prince Skyline. He continued to head the Skyline project long after the Nissan takeover, headed the Nissan MID4 project. MID4 project, and he was appointed president of AUTEC, or OTECU, a Nissan subsidiary. In 1986, he continued to work in the automotive field up until his death, so tragic passing. And he passed away on January 17th, 2011, so early 2011, due to heart failure. May rest in peace. Designer Shinichiro Sakurai. Next up is body and chassis. Body and chassis. The class is a race car. The layout is an MR layout, mid-engine rear-wheel drive. Powertrain is next. For the engine, it has a 2-liter GR-8 dual overhead cam, DOHC inline 6, making 200 horsepower, and then 220 horsepower. That's for the R380-2. The transmission is a 5-speed Hewland manual. It's a transmission, 5-speed Hewland manual. Chronology is next. Chronology is next. The successor is the Nissan R381. Next up is development. In 1964, Prince entered the new S54 Skyline GTs in the second Japanese Grand Prix, hoping to prove the performance potential of the car's new G7 Straight 6. So S54 has got nothing to do with the M3 BMW 3.2-liter S54 Straight 6 with 343 horsepower. That's completely besides the point, which I'm a fan of with these naturally aspirated 3.2-liter S54 Straight 6 engines. 343 horsepower from an M3 is just brilliant. Anyways, so development in 1964, Prince entered their new S54 Skyline GTs in the second Japanese Grand Prix, hoping to prove the performance potential of the car's new G7. So of the car's new G7 Straight 6, although the cars performed well, they were defeated by a privately entered Porsche 904. Leaving the Skylines to take second through six positions. I mean, second place is not bad. It's pretty good. superior. I can't really say it well. Superiority.
Superiority.
Superiority. I was close enough. So close enough. Realizing the superiority. So you're realizing the
superiority.
Realizing the superiority. Say realizing the superiority of the mid-engine design used on the Porsche 904. Prince decided that a custom-built sports car would be needed to win the Japanese Grand Prix. A new aerodynamic body was built on a Brabham. So a new aerodynamic body was built on a Brabham B2, so a Brabham BT8 chassis. Alloy panels were fabricated with exposed buttresses. Alloy panels were fabricated with exposed buttresses over the rear engine cover and fitted to Brabham chassis number SC-9-64. For an engine, Prince used the same G engine that the Skylines had used. For an engine, Prince used the same G engine that the Skylines had used, but adapted it specifically for racing. The new unit, known as the GR8, was a 2-liter straight six that produced 200 horsepower. A Hewland 5-speed racing gearbox was used. So a Hewland 5-speed racing gearbox was used in the transmission. So it was used in a transmission. When Nissan took over the project, the bodywork of the R380 was completely redesigned. The rear buttresses were replaced with a flowing interior and engine cover. All the vents and ductwork of the car was further refined. Nissan was able to increase power in the GR8 engine to 220 horsepower. It's not bad for a lightweight car like that. It's pretty damn good. Last but certainly not the very least, is racing history, and then I'll end it there. So racing history is the last one, so let's finish it. Due to the cancellation of the Japanese Grand Prix. Cancellation of the Japanese Grand Prix in 1965. So when the 1965 Japanese Grand Prix was canceled, the R380 was used by Prince to test high-speed aerodynamics. This led to the car being used to break 5 E-Class land speed records in late 1965. So this led to This led to the car being used to break 5 E-Class land speed records in late 1965. For the 1966 Japanese Grand Prix at Fuji Speedway, located in the foothills of Mount Fuji in Oyama located in the foothills of Mount Fuji in Oyama at the Sunto district in Shizuoka Prefecture in Japan. Prince entered 4 R380s, while a trio of new Porsche 906s, Porsche 906s. A.K.A. the Carrera 6 were also entered. In the end, the R380s took the overall victory with Yoshikazu Tsunakos, who was a Japanese motorcycle racer and race car driver, born September 23rd, 1932. September 23rd, 1932, passed away 3rd of January, 2020. So he died before COVID even started. Man. Rest in peace. So in the end, the R380s took the overall victory with Yoshikazu Tsunako's R380 ahead of Hideo Oishi's second place R380. So following the rebuilding of the R380s by Nissan, 4 cars were once again entered in the Japanese Grand Prix. However, the 906s were able to overcome the previous year's loss, leaving the R380 -2s to settle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th. The margin of victory was nearly 2 minutes. Nissan later used an R380-2 to set new land speed records, breaking 7 records in October of that year, following Nissan's development of the newer R381 in 1968. So in 1968, the R380s were sold to privateers. So privateers, like to private collectors and whatnot. That's like in motorsport. Sold to privateers. 3 were once again entered in the Japanese Grand Prix, so where they took 3rd, 4th, and 5th places. 2 factory entered R380s went on to finish first and second. So first and second in the 1969 Chevron Paradise 6-hour race at the Surfers Paradise. It says Surfers Paradise International Raceway. At the city of Gold Quest in Queensland. 1969 saw one saw one R380 taking second place in the 1,000-kilometer of Fuji race, and yet another second place in 1970 at a 320-kilometer 200-mile event at Fuji. So last part, and then I'll end it there, and I gotta shoot off to sleep. In 2005, the year I was born, Nismo, which I talked about a couple months ago. When did I even talk about it? Hold on, I gotta double check. So it was 2 months ago I talked about Nismo. So in 2005, the year I was born, Nismo, which I talked about 2 months ago, would restore an R380, so R380-2, and use it for exhibition. And would use it for exhibition. So exhibition. I can't even talk. Exhibition events. There we go. Managed to nail that. So exhibition events, running alongside other cars in the R380 series. Alright, so that will be it. So for my next Nissan video, to be honest, I don't really know which car I'll do from Nissan or any other car. So for my next video, I don't actually know what I'll do, but I will find out what I've got in mind of what I can do for this. So I don't know, like I'll find out what I can do. So yeah, if you guys if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all, so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it. I'm gonna head to bed now. Zach, gonna head to bed now. I will see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great evening, and have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. I'll see you guys soon.